everything new. We live new. A brighter path is calling me and you. Week by week, we grow inside with wisdom as our daily guide. A new mind, a journey we will see to become the best of who we're meant to be.
Hi, and welcome to the Renewed Mind Podcast, a space where clarity meets purpose and every thought becomes a step towards a better life. I'm your host, and my name is Tokunbo Akongu, and I'm glad you're here. Each episode is designed to help you pause, reflect, and realign your thinking with values that really matter. Through simple, meaningful insights, we explore how a renewed mindset can shape the way you live, respond, and grow. So take a moment to settle in. Let's dive into today's conversation. Let me ask you something that might sting a little. If your life ended today, what would be missing? Not what you didn't accomplish, not the money you didn't make, not the titles you didn't achieve. What would be unfinished? What impact didn't you leave? What love didn't you express? What difference didn't you make? That gap, that's your purpose calling. It's as simple as that. You said that gap, that's your purpose calling. Here's what I've noticed. Most people are living other people's definition of success. They are chasing ambition like it's a destination. They are climbing ladders without asking if the ladder is leaning against the right wall. And they are exhausted. They are achieving. They are accumulating. But they are empty. Yes, because achievement without purpose is just exhaustion wearing a nice suit. So I'm asking you, what are you living for? Ask yourself. I'm not saying, what are you working towards? I'm asking you, what are you living for? So today on Renewed Mind, we'll be looking at the word purpose. And it might be the difference between a life that's impressive and a life that's actually meaningful. Yes. So now let's define the word purpose and let's get the literal meaning of it. The word purpose means to set before oneself, to intend. Did you get those two words? To set before oneself, to intend. Purpose is the reason you exist, not the goals you achieve, but the impact you're meant to have. Purpose asks, what am I here to contribute? Ambition asks, what can I get? Purpose is about meaning. Ambition is about measurement. And here what's the change? When you align with your purpose, ambition becomes a tool instead of a tyrant. A life of purpose means your daily action reflects your deepest values. It means you are not just doing, you are becoming. It means when you lay your head on the pillow at night, you know you moved towards something that actually matters. People who live for purpose often achieve more than people who live for ambition. Because purpose creates resilience, purpose creates integrity, purpose creates the kind of character that sustains success. Yes. Now let's check the difference between purpose and ambition. Ambition is what you want to achieve. It's external, money, status, recognition. Purpose is why you want to achieve it. It's internal, the values you're creating, the lives you're touching, the difference you're making. Ambition without purpose, hollow. Purpose without ambition is unfocused. You need both, but purpose leads. Did you get that? You need both. Purpose and goals. Goals are destinations you reach. Purpose is the direction you travel. You might reach your goal and feel empty, but if you are traveling in your purpose, every step satisfies something deeper. Yes, it satisfies something deeper, definitely. Now, purpose and passion. Passion is what excites you. Purpose is what sustains you. Passion can fade. Purpose deepens. Sometimes your purpose includes your passion. Sometimes it doesn't. Purpose is more reliable. Purpose is more reliable. So I know the question you have in your mind is, how can I discover purpose? So there are a few steps that you can engage that would help you to discover purpose. Number one, reflect on what moves you. What problem in the world breaks your heart? What injustice angers you? What brings you to tears? Purpose often begins there. Yes. The next step is identify your gifts. What are you naturally good at? What do people consistently come to you for? Your gifts are clues to your purpose. Yes, The next one is notice your impact. When have you felt most alive? When you helped someone, created something, when you inspired others. That's purpose pointing. Yes. The next step is define it simply. In one sentence, what's your purpose? To help people believe in themselves, to create beauty in the broken world, love people into wholeness. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. The next step is align your life. Start making decisions based on purpose, not comfort. What job serves your purpose? What relationships feed it? What habits support it? Yes. The next step, take one small step. You don't need to overhaul your life. Take one action this week that aligns with your purpose. Yes. The final step, trust the unfoldment. Purpose reveals itself gradually. You don't see the whole part, you just see the next step. So, trust the unfoldment. And I want you to learn this, that your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Live a life purpose. When you know that your time is limited and all you have to do is to live a life of purpose. Purpose is the reason you journey. Success is the speed at which you travel. When you align with your purpose, you don't have to chase success. Success chases you. Yes. That is when you align with purpose. Success chases you. And this week, this is what I want you to engage in. I want you to engage in purpose. Look inward. Follow the steps and see what you can do. And I have a book recommendation for you this week. It's called The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. It's an exploration of discovering and living your God-given purpose. Now, I want to speak to something in you that's been quietly calling for a long time. And I want you to pay attention to this. There's a voice inside you that whispers, is this it? Is this all there is? Am I just accumulating things and checking boxes? That voice is your purpose calling. Yes, that voice is your purpose calling. It's not satisfied with impressive. It wants meaningful, not excited about more, hungry for purpose. And here's what I need you to know. Your purpose isn't selfish. It's your greatest contribution to humanity. Yes, it is your greatest contribution. When you live your purpose, you become a different person. You move with intention. You speak with conviction. You make decisions that align with something bigger than yourself. People feel it. They are drawn to it. They are inspired by it. Your purpose becomes contagious. Yes. So here's my advice for you this week. Identify one action that aligns with your personal purpose and take it this week. Not someday. This week. This could be having a conversation that reflects your values, helping someone in a way that uses your gifts. Yes. Making a decision based on purpose, not profit. Yes, not profit. Starting a project that's been calling you. Speaking the truth that needs speaking. Be as minute as that. Just one action, but let it be aligned with who you actually are, not who you think you should be. Yes, let it align with who you actually are. Because when you live your purpose, life stops being about getting somewhere. Yes, it becomes about becoming someone. It becomes about becoming someone. And that someone, that's the person you were always meant to be. Yes, that's who you are meant to be. That's who you are meant to be. That's when life becomes meaningful. That's when you become truly alive. And that's when you begin to truly live. Thank you for spending this time with me on the Renewed Mind podcast. I hope today's episode gave you something meaningful to carry into your week. Remember that renewal starts first in the mind, the thoughts you choose, and the perspective you embrace. If you found value in today's episode, be sure to follow the podcast and share it with someone who needs it too. But before we close, I want you to say these words with me. That my mind is renewed, my steps are aligned, that my life is changing, and I become better. Until I come your way again next time, remember it's about thinking new and living new. Thank you and have a good week.
Start your Monday with a rising flame, a clearer vision, a higher aim. On every platform, hear the call to stand up stronger after every fall. steady climb, a better life.